Hello, good morning, happy Sunday. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? I hope you're well. It feels very early and it's not, it's like 10 a.m. Thought it would be a nice day to vlog, just like nothing in particular really, just some bits around the flat, a nice little cozy Sunday with me. I've got some like home stuff to do. I'm planning to go to the gym. We've got a food shop arriving. I didn't intro myself. Anyway, welcome in. If you're new, my name's Charlotte. I do some vlogging. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I put a question box up on my story a few weeks ago about what kind of content people would like to see from me for 2025, and there was just like an overwhelming response of that people want more vlogs, and especially vlogs of me just like pottering around at home doing errands, just like regular days, rather than vlogs that have like a big focus. Lots of people just love to see kind of the mundanity of it all, and I realise it's been a while since I've done like a Sunday vlog where I just kind of putt around and do nothing, not nothing, but do nothing that I would usually deem vlog worthy, you know, just like a cozy little indoor kind of home vlog. So I thought that would be what we can do together today. It's 10:15. I was meant to get up at 9. I have hot, a green tea with dandelion leaf and honey. Dandelion leaf is supposed to be really good for your skin, and my skin's in a pretty good place at the moment, but I look really puffy. I'm just looking a bit grey, so I thought some skincare tea might help. I wanted to get up a bit earlier, to be honest, but I'm just really like not a morning person, and Doug went out last night, so when he stays in bed it's really easy for me to stay in bed. I'm currently up just doing a little bit of work, not a huge amount. I've just got to like put a description box and create a thumbnail for a YouTube video, one that's going up today. So I like uploaded the video and then left it, so I'm doing that, and then I have a food shop arriving. I think I'm gonna get back in the gym today, not in like a big way. I just feel like I'm not moving enough, so I want to get some steps in, and actually selfishly steps in is quite good for reading time. I'm gonna take my Kindle. It's either take my Kindle or take my book, and I think I'm gonna take my Kindle. I've got lovely Greek yogurt, peach jam, granola and blueberries, and I'm finishing off my green tea. Absolutely delish. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Oh. We did a massive food shop because like everything store cupboard has run out, and we thought let's do a really big one because we had a voucher. Not like a massive voucher, but enough of a voucher. What I'll do is I'll get everything out and then I'll like go through it all with you. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love watching other people's like grocery shop, food shop hauls. It's so interesting to me. I love seeing what people get. I didn't realise this jar of pickles would be so big. I hope I like them. Ow, I can't open it. Sometimes I look at stuff laid out, because it's not often I like pull all my food shop out and I'm just like, what the fuck is all this? But it does make sense, but you know, you just realise everyone's eating habits are slightly different. To start, this is like over the top, but I got 3 different types of tea because all my teas ran out. I got Earl Grey Rooibos because this is caffeine free and I wanted a decaf Earl Grey. This was on offer, so it's a brand called Herbalistas. This is the bedtime one. It's chamomile, rosehip and tulsi. I really like tulsi in tea, and I really like chamomile. My M&S favourite shortbread tea ran out, so I thought I'd try this. I'm really excited for it. To be fair, all of this was like £65 after our voucher. We had like a £15 voucher, so I think that's quite good. This will last us a really long time because it's a lot of store cupboard stuff. These were on offer, I couldn't resist. I got cheesy hot cross buns and Bramley apple hot cross buns. I got these shakes that Doug has, tin tomatoes, butter beans, chickpeas, this giant jar of pickles, 2 packs of crisps because they're on offer, 8 tins of tuna, some sugar, these French lentils that I really love. A bit rogue, but I thought I'd make some jelly as like a sweet treat. Tomato puree, feta, miso soup. I usually would rather get a jar, but this was literally only £1. 2 bottles of squash, some olives in a jar, some vegetarian mince because we ran out. I don't like that these are Squid Games one, but I got some steamed dumplings. I thought these would be good for dinner. They're like japchae steamed dumplings. Spanish soy, 2 almond milks, some baby potatoes. This is the best dip in the world. If you ever do an Ocado shop or see this, get this. It's so good. This was in a breakfast deal. I want to make this, but I want to try it first to see what's in it so I can recreate it for breakfast. There was like a breakfast deal that was like a milk, this and some fruit or something for like £4, so I did that. Easy peelers, mini tomatoes, cucumber, dill, apples, sugar snap peas, eggs, 2 things of chicken, bagels. I don't know if I said those. We had quite a lot of veg and fruit left over. Yeah, and a lot of the store cupboard stuff like the tuna, the mince, milk, olives and stuff we ran out of. I can't open these pickles and I really want to try one. I forgot I've got a jar opener for this. Oh! Yeah, they're good. They're really good. This biscuit brew blend is really nice. I probably didn't need to put as much sugar in it as I did because I love a really sugary tea. Do I think it's nicer than the M&S gold shortbread one? It's really hard to say. I'll know when I've like drank the full cup of tea. I think I prefer the M&S one though. I feel like this has been really boring so far, but your vlog is only as boring as you make it. I guess I'm just not used to vlogging with like not much direction. That sounds silly because I vlog with no direction all the time, but do you know what I mean? Like just a random day with not one big thing going on. I'm just doing a bit of skincare. We're gonna head to the gym soon. I just want to get my steps in and do some stretching. I've realised, especially as of late in like the last 2 or 3 months, I just really like don't move very much. I don't go out a lot, especially in the winter. I'm not really very motivated to be outside, so if the weather's bad, and especially if I'm working from home, I just like won't walk very much at all. I'm very sedentary, especially now I don't walk to work like I used to at my last job. I just don't think it's very good for my health, especially as I like draw closer to my 30s. I think mobility is really important. So I think getting some steps in where I can is for the best. I know probably like going outside is better than going on a treadmill, but just in terms of like fresh air and light and stuff, but like also I literally just said I don't like walking. It's not that I don't like it, I don't dislike it, I just like get bored and I don't really listen to much. Like I don't have stuff to listen to. I don't know, I just like don't know where to go. That sounds so silly. Walking is like one of the few free forms of exercise, but I wouldn't usually put on like any makeup or anything for the gym, but I just wanted to feel a little bit cute today, you know? I've got a red patch on my face where Doug rubbed his scratchy beard all over my face. I won't do anything to eyebrows because they inevitably just sweat off anyway. I feel like I look a bit orange, but I think it's just the lighting in here. Put in some earrings and then that's me ready to go. Found my Apple Watch, which is great. I thought I'd lost it. It turned out it was just in a drawer, like in the very bottom of a drawer, and it was dead, so I couldn't find it. I think I look kind of embarrassing because I think with the flares I look like a little old lady power walking, but especially with my little jumper. It's like, I didn't want to go to the gym and be like the cool girl at the gym, so I dressed really lame, and now I'm quite annoyed that I look as lame as I do. Have you ever experienced anything like that? No, because you would never on purpose dress up a lame in your life. No.
I like looking like a cool person in the gym.
See, I don't. Like, I feel like, especially because I don't go to the gym that often, I feel like it's like a joke. Like, oh, you just turned up at the gym to look hot. I'm back from the gym. Do you know what? I didn't enjoy like a single second of it, but it felt good to go, I guess. I don't really like going to the gym anymore. I think where I've gotten so used to working out at home, I just like don't really like being around other people like that. And you know, I always think the gym's like kind of dirty. I don't know, I guess it's just because I'm not used to it. It's funny because I used to be like really, really into the gym, like pre-COVID, like 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago now, I was like super into weightlifting, would go like 5 times a week, was like super shredded, and now I'm just like the complete opposite of that. I was really, really hungry when we got in, and I ended up having one of those cheese hot cross buns, one of those brown me apple ones. The cheese ones were so good, by the way. A milkshake that I had in the fridge, like the salted caramel ones, and like 7 pickles. I was like, oh yeah, I'll make real lunch soon, and then I just didn't end up doing that. That's good enough lunch though, I think. And I took my Kindle to the gym, so I went on the treadmill. I walked about just under 4k. I was walking for like an hour and it was just under my step count, which was annoying, but I'd get an hour of reading in, so I'm happy about that. It's not the end of the world. I think my issue at the gym is that I usually get quite bored. Like, I don't really like listening to stuff for that long. I need my eyes to be busy, so reading was good. It was quite easy to read on my Kindle. I took my page turner as well. I should have kept my page turner on because walking and holding like was making me feel a bit sick. But yeah, that's something I would consider doing a couple of times a week. Doug has a gym membership, so I can use his thing as like a guest pass because I don't really want to go out of my way to sign up for a gym, especially as I have class pass at the moment, although I'm probably not using that as much as I should. But yeah, I'm feeling really lazy now. It's like nearly 3 o'clock. I don't know where the time has gone today. I'm doing the vlog panic again that I always do every video, that I'm like, I think I'm gonna do some journaling just because I haven't done any in a hot minute. I haven't done any journaling for a while, so I figured I might as well just do some while I'm in this limbo of like not knowing what to do. If you've not seen my videos before, I usually like to journal 3 pages or write for 30 minutes, whichever comes first. It usually is like bang on time that 3 pages is 30 minutes, and I tend to do like a stream of consciousness journaling, so I don't really operate on any prompts. I just write whatever feels, I guess, like it comes to me, and sometimes that is me sat here being like, I don't know what to write. But yeah, I figured I need to feel a bit more like connected to myself lately. I feel like I'm living so much in the future and upcoming plans and what's next and one step ahead and all that kind of stuff, that I would benefit a little bit from being a bit more present in the moment. And I always think a good way to journal or feel connected to yourself is after you've worked out, because it kind of brings in that element of being physical in your body. I don't know, it just makes sense to me to do that. I get a lot of questions about journaling, and I know a lot of people find journaling quite difficult, but if I were you, I would just recommend making it easy. Don't reread it, look up journaling prompts. It doesn't have to be this big perfect exercise of introspection. I think a lot of people just put too much stock into actually what they're writing, when I can tell you that all of these pages, which is not really a lot in the grand scheme of things, probably like 80 pages, if that. I've never reread any of them, and you don't need to, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on. to do today is take these down. I feel like that would be really disappointing for everyone. So if you haven't been here before, I made these beautiful paper chains myself. They were such a labour of love. I made them for Christmas decorations and I hung them from the ceiling, and obviously these two were like going to each corner of the room, and I never finished these, but I hung gold stars on them. And then in the same week, like within a matter of days, 2 of them fell down, and I just thought, I really cannot be bothered to replace them, if I'm completely honest. And they weren't supposed to be a forever thing, they were just more until I got bored of them, and I think the time has come to take them down. You're lucky.
Will I use my mind powers?
No, you didn't. What I failed to tell anyone is that I actually hot glue gunned them to the ceiling, which is a really bad idea. And I thought, you know what, I'll leave that for future Charlotte to deal with. And now future Charlotte's here and she's fairly annoyed. So like there's a little bit of coloured paper, let me show you. There's a little bit of coloured paper like on each anchor point. You can't see the other two. But I'm also not quite tall enough to reach it, as you saw, because if you think that looked dangerous, imagine me like putting them up. That's exactly how I did it. But I'm gonna get my friend over who's like 6'7", so he can stand on the arm of the sofa and just take a little bit of sandpaper to it. I think that would be fine just to get it, because I can't like reach it to pick it off properly. But anyway, it's really sad because I'm like looking at them all on the floor and it's just like months of hard work. Not months, like days of hard work. But it does feel a lot more like airy now. And actually, do you know what? I need to take this down because it's not my birthday anymore. I think my next thing, because I'm trying to do like a few bits around the flat today that I've been meaning to do. Well, like 2 things. I think I'm gonna do some plant care. Maintenance. It's about that time. I usually do a big water every other week. That's what's working well for mine in the winter. So if you do something different, that is so fine. But my plants are doing pretty well for the most part. Someone said that they were quite interested to see my plant maintenance. I'm gonna have to get my microphone, 1 sec. I hope that's better. I hope you can hear me. So yeah, you can see she's looking a little bit droopy, and that's kind of how I know. I usually go for like a visual cue on all of my plants. So first things first, this is my peace lily. It's massive and it's really, really thriving. Really randomly, it's from IKEA. We got it when we moved and it's like literally tripled in size, and it was £27. It was a really good price. Obviously you can see this leaf is a little bit sunburnt and a bit damaged, but other than that it's doing okay. Some of the tips are a bit brown, but I think that's like a nutrient burn. I've never seen a peace lily without brown tips. I think peace lilies are really good beginner plants because they really give you a visual cue of when they're thirsty. They literally are so dramatic. So you can see now, let me grab you, all these leaves are like drooping, but they will perk back up by the end of the day, and that I can show you. So I usually give my plants a big water fortnightly, and I stick my finger into the soil to test how the soil feels. If it's like quite dry, it's time for a water. And I also grab my little shears, my snippers, and just pull out anything that's looking like mouldy or dead. I had a big problem a few weeks ago with like gnats in the soil, and it's because I was watering them in their pots because I was being lazy because I didn't want to cart everything to the bathroom, And now I just cart everything to the bathroom. And I gave them all a really big neem oil drench. This one can come off because she's broken, which is sad. I gave them all a really big neem oil drench, which is supposed to help. And it did help massively, and I haven't had a problem since, but it was so annoying. We had all these like tiny little horrible flies everywhere. But yeah, so I just make sure I remove any like rotten or dead leaves or like material out of this. Some of these leaves are like getting a bit heavy for their own good and they snap. But yeah, she's still putting out loads of new leaves, and you know what's crazy? She's still flowering as well, even though it's winter. So yeah, I just like to have a little check, remove anything that's stuck, remove anything that looks moldy or snapped or broken. I try to do that before watering, just because it's what works for me. But yeah, my peace lily is probably the lowest maintenance of all my plants to me. A bit embarrassed that this bit's so brown because she's been all right, but this sits in pretty indirect sunlight right by my sofa. Next, I have one that's not doing so well, my parlour palm. You might remember that when I moved, my friend got me this as a gift. It was here next to the peace lily and it was huge and it was doing really well and it was thriving and I was really, really pleased with it. And then I did what everyone does, which is I had a little move around and we moved into winter. And I forgot that parlour palms are quite finicky, I think. I think palms are quite hard to keep alive. And I moved it to where my other plants are in front of my bookshelf. And this used to be a really tall one. I've cut so much off it, but its fronds started going really, really crispy like this. They started like shredding. I was actually really upset because it was a gift from someone as well. So I just felt like, oh my God, I can't believe I've like not kept it alive. Take that out. And I moved it back here to its original place with much more direct sunlight, and it just stopped dying like instantly. It's still not thriving, but it's definitely not dying anymore. Oh, I'm mortified. My poor little baby. I should have just kept it where it is. So yeah, I'm just pulling out all of the old fronds of where it's dead. So now it's literally just like these 3 sticks, and they might be on their way out too, to be honest. This one's definitely dead, so we can take that out. So yeah, not really sure what to do with her. I mean, I just got to set it and forget it, haven't I? Because it's winter as well, which is always really hard. I just think that corner was not good for her and I just didn't realise in time. This leaf, do you know what, is fine, and this is the newest one. It's not going brown. It looks okay. Is that a new leaf? It is spitting out something new, so actually that's very hopeful because it wasn't before. I should really just trim it all the way down, but I'm embarrassed. I want to preserve her as much as I can. So yeah, I might give this one some fertiliser, but I don't know if that's just a bit risky. I think as well, plants together is better than plants separate. So I'm going to give her a really good soak. Let me introduce you to the rest of my plants. This is my newest addition. This is one I got for my birthday from a friend. I've forgotten the make of the plant. It's not an alocasia, it's something else. A calathea. Someone told me what it was and I couldn't remember. But I do know what it is, I've just forgotten. I was a bit concerned about her because they can be a bit fussy, but again, they are a bit dramatic, so they will droop like the peace lily does when they need water. And she's only got a few brown tips. You can trim the brown tips off, I just always feel bad. I feel like it hurts them. And usually, you know, I think I expect a few brown spots and brown tips when you get a new plant because it's like adjusting to your environment. But other than that, she is really thriving. She's spitting out new leaves like no one's business, like new leaves like a couple a week, which is great. I think that's a great indicator of a happy plant. I talk about this all the time to my partner, but there is something that is so fulfilling to me about looking after plants. I know it's quite boring for a lot of people, but it makes me feel like really maternal, really like warm and fuzzy. Like I love taking care of something and watching it thrive. It makes me feel like really full. Really, really lame, isn't it? There's something so precious to me about it. I think gardening and houseplant care, I think gardening and houseplant care have taught me a lot about like patience and delayed gratification. And there's just something so nice about watching them thrive. And like the element of taking care of them and like looking up what they need. Look, there's a lovely new leaf just there, this one here. That's going to come out. So yeah, she's looking a little bit droopy, but she does okay. This one has slightly fuzzy stems, which makes me feel a bit like, oh, because it reminds me of spiders. But she also has really beautiful purple undersides of her leaves. Like really rich, like cherry chocolate colour. And they don't all look purple. It's like an illusion of the light. Like if you look at it dead on, it doesn't look purple. This is my pink rubber plant. She needs some water desperately. You can see that this is looking a bit tired. I think I need to move this. This has some beautiful pink stuff on it. I think I need to move this. I felt like since I got this, I'm using my sleeve because this jumper's going to go in the wash. I feel like since I've got this, it's never really been truly happy, but I think it's because it needs so much sunlight, and I do think I need to move it. Actually, I think it's not fair where I'm keeping it right now. These are pretty hardy, so it's given me one new leaf since I got it, but this new leaf spike has never turned into anything, so I don't know if I need to like chop it off. I'm just going to leave it because it's obviously not leaf season. But yeah, it's quite tall. I'm going to aerate the soil a bit because I think this one gets quite dry quite quickly. I just get really scared of overwatering, so I tend to err on the side of neglect. But I've realised they can take a bit more than what I expect. I've got a dusty sleeve now, it's disgusting. Yeah, wipe all the dust off them. I had to put it on a cane because this one kind of leans, kind of heavy. This one is like probably my pride and joy. It is my variegated Monstera. I've had about 4 new leaves since I've got this, although one since we've moved, although I'm concerned that I've not given it enough sunlight. So I probably will be moving it soon because this new leaf has got little variegation on it, like little to none. It's literally got like the tiniest bit at the top, and if they don't get enough light, you can like breed the variegation out of them. Again, I've staked this one because I want it to be quite front facing, but look at its beautiful stem. It's like really, really nice and stripy. I've redirected one of the aerial roots back into the soil because this thing puts out roots like no one's business. There's like roots coming all the way back out of it. I've been trying to identify where a new leaf will come from and I can't really find a place. I don't really do anything to this one apart from admire it because I love it so much. This one always tips over. So this one doesn't need soaking because it is a water propagated cutting. Contrary to popular belief, these do quite well. This is a cutting that I took from my old workplace and then I propagated it in water and then transferred it over to these clay balls, and she's doing great. She has a bit of nutrient burn from when I first got her, but that's to be expected, and it has spit out a new leaf since then, which was this tiny one. The Monstera at work didn't get enough sunlight really, so it only had one fenestration, but it gets a lot of sunlight now, so that's good. But yeah, I'll just top this up with a little bit of water. This stays nice and humid, likes it, and the root system's like really well established in there. And then last but not least, my Fatsia japonica, potentially. The leaves took themselves off, that's great. My dad got me this when we moved in. This is actually an outdoor plant, again quite good as it's quite dramatic. You can tell when it needs watering. This is outdoors or indoors. My dad recommended keeping it indoors for this first part of the year and then moving it outdoors eventually. But yeah, I love this. We have nowhere to plant it at the moment and I quite like keeping it inside, and it's got this gorgeous, really heavy stone pot that I've been keeping it in. But yeah, that's all the leaves just fell off of that were old, so that's good. And it is spitting out a new leaf at the top, which is interesting. I didn't think it would do any new leaves this season. Everything is like precariously balanced. They float quite a lot because of the soil being dry, so I tend to like shower a couple of them or like pour a bit of water in to like weigh them down, and I'll probably leave them in here for like an hour maybe, as long as I can bear to really. I actually should have washed my hair before I did this, but I'll wait, it's fine. I feel really bad giving them like icy cold water, so I always like make it a bit just room temperature because I feel like it must be quite a nasty shock for them to drink cold water. But then maybe that's just me being a baby. The Fatsia is like under the Monstera, you can't really see it. But yeah, they look happy. I don't know if you can hear me over the washing machine, but I felt so tired that I had to like get up and start doing chores because otherwise I would fall asleep completely. This takes like a few seconds to heat up. Can't believe that I have to wipe down skirting boards. I always put hand cream on now before doing my washing up and putting my gloves on. I don't know, it feels like it turns something very boring into a cute little act of self-care. I wanted to do some bits on our like gallery wall today. Now that I've taken down the paper chains, it looks really bare, so I thought I could start adding to it. But I realised I've got a lot of frames and a lot of pictures, but nothing's like in the frames. Over the last few months, I've bought loads of frames in charity shops and I bought a couple new. I have a lot of different colours and a lot of frames without anything to put in them yet, and again a lot of images without frames for them yet. So it's that weird in-between stage. I've got a couple of posters that I need frames for, but I don't want to buy anything new just yet. I'm really into frames with like a massive mount, so I got this one from Dunelm that was £4.50. This was one of the only new ones I bought. And I bought it new because I wanted to put this picture of my mum in it. I just thought that looks really chic with the mount. And then I got this one in a charity shop that probably could use with a bit of a paint, to be honest. But this one's got a mount as well, and I thought I'd put a photo booth photo of me and Doug inside it. I have a card that won't fit in either of them, which is annoying. It would if I trimmed it down, but I don't really want to trim it down. But this is a cute card. I try keep things like cards and postcards, and it's a great way if you don't want to buy prints, like really expensive brand new ones, buy cards if you see them and you like the design. I'm going to do everything with command velcro strips, and then I do have a couple of ones actually already to hang that I'll probably do this evening. I feel like you should hang in the daylight, but Doug's watching the football and I'm not gonna lie, I just don't want the football in the background of my vlog. I don't think that's too much to ask. You can make your own mount as well with like wrapping paper. It looks really, really nice. This is a job like I really, really hate. It's so fiddly and I'm just never very patient, very good at it. How do you get the picture to stay in place? That's what I don't understand. I'm gonna just stick it on with some washi tape. One sec. We've been in our flat like 6 months now, over 6 months, and I feel so disheartened that it like doesn't look the way I want it to look yet. Obviously it's amazing, like I love it and I'm grateful for our space every day. Like we come home every single day, like don't you just love where we live? But I think it's that thing, isn't it? You just get sucked into thinking that everyone has their shit together. You get super sucked into thinking that it's like really normal for people to have like everything done and purchased within like a matter of months, when actually it's not really normal. We lived at home and like had to start from scratch, and like things like sofas and beds and stuff are so expensive, and we obviously can't paint because we rent. I don't know, it's just interesting, isn't it? Really nice, very classy. But yeah, I'll hang that with command strips somewhere, and then I'll put this other one in. This one smells old because it's from the charity shop. I could paint the mount on this actually, that would be quite nice. Maybe I shouldn't do that tonight, but maybe I could make a mount for it. I could make a lovely mount for this actually. I could take out the existing mount and measure around it. That would be quite a good idea, I think. This was a photo booth photo we took on my birthday just gone. We have so many photo booth photos. I just really love them. I would like a massive pinboard one day with all of them. We've got loads on the gallery wall already. Like I've got loads in frames like over the years, like compilations ready to go of like us and friends and stuff. I just think it's really nice. We've got some from weddings, all sorts. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful. We've got some black and white and some colour as well. Someone commented on one of my videos saying I talk too much, and it really made me laugh. It like bothered me for like 2 seconds, don't worry, I'm fine. But whenever I start yapping now, I'm like, and it makes me feel like I have to put like chatty vlog in every single one of my videos so people know what they're getting. It's made me like uber paranoid. This is not what people signed up for. can't get this in. Oh, wrong end, that's why. That one's nice too. I've done these, they look lovely. I think I'm gonna go take the plants out of their bath because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about them and I really want to wash my hair now. Like that's all I keep thinking about is how much I want a shower. I actually just found a frame that will fit this card in, so I'm gonna just quickly put that in because it looks so cute. I obviously need to take this off, but I'll get Doug to do it because my nails are too long. But these were IKEA frames. They were 50p each and I got loads of them from a charity shop, like pink, green, yellow, like loads of really, really nice colours. Look how cute that is. Ooh. This one just lives on the floor. This one lives here. That'll do. This is so heavy. Oh, see, look, much happier. And then his little friend. All my plants are back in situ and looking very happy and feeling very healthy. This has packed up so much. This has yet to. I think it's just a bit of a slower one. I think as well I probably need to move it to direct sunlight. I just don't think it's happy there. So I'm going to move it tomorrow when the base has dried out a bit more. I think its soil might have gone like hydrophobic. You know, when it's just like repelling water. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the plants are looking super cute, but this area of the house is not very light. It's quite far away from the windows, especially in the winter. You know what, in the summer the whole room is so bright, but it's just in the winter this particular area is just so grey. I feel like I didn't take a proper like before and after of the difference in droopiness, but this just looks so much springier and bushier, and a lot of the leaves just aren't as bent at the neck anymore. Just looks a lot better. It gets taller, like it's usually that doesn't reach above the sofa. This is kind of the current state of our gallery wall. You can see there's not really like a huge amount going on. I started it pre-Christmas. I am like a firm believer as well of like the best kind of decor takes time. I guess it depends on your style, doesn't it? But a lot of the stuff we like isn't conducive with like brand new things. So these prints, I wanted to put one like here. It's hard to see and to do it by yourself, I think. I feel like this should sit in here. I don't know, I think that might be too much photo booth too close together actually. That would fit perfectly in there, but I feel like it's almost a bit too obvious. Or maybe this should go above here. I'm not that precious about it, I ultimately don't care really. That might be quite nice there. This is all too much to consider, isn't it, on a Sunday night? That's quite nice, and then I could do the one of my mum, like, in the side there. Does that look good? What do you think? Who knows? Now the plants are out the bath, I can finally wash my hair, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a nice, big, long everything shower. It's not very late, to be honest, but I'm kind of counting down the hours till dinner. That was a really long and luxurious everything shower, and it was, I'm not gonna lie, fantastic. I was feeling really tired and flat, so I was like, oh, this will be a quick one, and then I just got in, and you know, and it's those ones where you just absolutely decompress. I just put on a really nice moisturiser with a nice fragrance. It's like a perfume oil that I use, and I did it with Nivea Soft. I wasn't going to do it, it's usually like my special occasion one, but I used my nice shower gel as well, and I just thought, you know what? I'm trying to invite more glamour into my life recently, and I just thought perfume on a Sunday night, stunning. Fresh pyjamas. I would have done fresh bedding if I could have been bothered, but it's too optimistic. We'll do fresh bedding tomorrow. A little bit of eye cream. It's super early to be doing skincare, but again, who cares? We're inviting glamour into our lives. I think I'm going to make a start on dinner soon because I'm quite hungry. And I'm going to try do no Xbox, no TV this evening because I've actually just been like really playing Xbox lately and it's fine. But I can sense it's getting in the way of my other creative pursuits. I'm playing it in like a mind nummy way, not in a I'm really enjoying myself way, you know? So I think I'm going to read tonight because I've got a couple of books on the go and I might start something new, I might not, who knows. The perfume oil I used with my moisturiser is my favourite scent ever. It's tobacco and vanilla. This is like an emulation of the Tom Ford one. I should have washed my hands before I put my skincare on, but oh well. It's really nice and sweet. It's a bit sweeter than the Tom Ford one in my opinion, so it's not like a perfect dupe, but it does the same thing. I keep saying every night I'm going to film my skincare for TikTok and then I forget. A hack for sebaceous filaments, which if you don't know are basically what looks like blackheads on your nose but isn't blackheads. They're just like your pores. They're called sebaceous filaments on your nose. They'll never get rid of them, basically everyone has them, but I saw Natalie Neal, this is quite old now, posted a hack for making them like look a bit smaller, and it's the Cycloplast Balm B5 just over your nose area, and I'm not gonna lie, it really fucking works. It's obviously like something to do with the hydration, but if you just do it over your nose area, I'm gonna try it here tonight as well. I wake up and the pores, I know they're not pores, on my nose look so much smaller. Not that I have like very big ones anyway, but I find mine do go quite dark. Let's do a bit on the chin. I actually really like the Cycloplast Barrier Repair Balm. I know it's a bit claggy for some people. I don't use it all the time, but just when my skin barrier is feeling a bit compromised. But yeah, man, it really does work. Fresh pyjama time, I think. Let me pick out a pair. I'm going with pink and stripy tonight. I haven't worn these ones in ages. I wasn't sure that they fit me still, but we're gonna go for it anyway. I'm not gonna lie, they are a little on the snug side, especially across my bum and my legs, but who cares? It's fine. I look ridiculous. But it's dinner time. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm keeping my dressing gown on because I feel like my pajamas are too tight across my chest and it feels indecent. I should have washed my hair like way earlier in the day and I just like didn't time it well because now I'm gonna have to blow dry my hair before bed. Random rogue dinner, as always. Green beans, leftover rice, a pickle, under the pickle a sugar snap peas, tomato, feta, dill, salad, random chunks of cheese, and then mackerel with kimchi mayo on top of it, and soy sauce on my rice because I wanted something really savoury. I think I'm going to log off for the evening. I'm going to crack on with reading my book. So I've been reading Fahrenheit 451 from the library. I picked it up just because it's always really caught my interest and I've never read it, and I feel like most people have read this. It's about a man called Guy who's a fireman in the future. It's quite dystopian. Everything's quite technologically advanced, and he's a fireman, but it's a world where books are illegal, so his job as a fireman is to like go ahead and burn books and, you know, get people in trouble who have books on them because no one's allowed to have them. And it's basically about his kind of coming to a realization that this isn't how life has always been. He steals a book and reads it, essentially. But yeah, I'm only halfway through, so that's what I've got. It was a bit of slow going for me. I think it's because you're just kind of lobbed into this dystopian future with very minimal context. So I found it quite hard to read at the beginning, but I am enjoying it as we go along. So yeah, I think it will be like a good impactful read, and only got about 100 pages left. I forgot to say as well what I was reading earlier at the library. I'm reading Blood Feast by Vila Roth. Like, no one has heard of this series and it's like a really good series in my opinion. So I think it's called the Blood Grace series. They're on Kindle Limited. Basically, like 2 years ago I discovered one of the books called Blood Mercy, and it's about vampires and they're called Hesperins, and it's set like in ye olden times where being a Hesperin is illegal and magic is illegal, And I'm not gonna lie, they're a really slow series of books. Like book one, like if you like a slow burn, like a true slow burn, you'll love it. But all the books are like 800 pages long. I've read 8 of them. I just say stick at it. I think they're so comforting and so magical and so great. I've never really met anyone else that's read them because I think they're quite like low key, but I just absolutely love them. And book 8 came out in June of last year, and I kind of put off reading it because I didn't want to read a new release and then have to wait like another year or two for a new book. Leo's a Hesperin, Cassia's a human with a lot of like prejudices against Hesperins, as most humans do. And yeah, she just is living under the king in an awful situation, and he's like an ambassador to the Hesperins, like the human Hesperin ambassador, and they meet and fall in love. And it's really interesting. If you like, I think, a lot of court politicking and intrigue and like royal kind of courtly life, you'll quite like it. But it's very old school. It's like kind of like a flash of the ankle gets everyone a bit like there's a sense of propriety about the society, which I quite like. I don't like the sense of propriety versus impropriety, but I like the setting. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head off for the evening because I just want to like cozy on down. I made one of the Earl Grey Rooibos teas that I have, and it smells quite Rooibos, but it did smell, the tea bag smelled quite bergamoty. So I'm holding out hope that it's yummy. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this has been such a boring vlog, but in my question box on Instagram, one of the things everyone said was like they want more everyday vlogs, even if it's kind of like uneventful or it's like just doing the boring stuff. I say it was boring, but it's more just like cozy, like low stakes Sunday, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for watching. I have a new video every Sunday and every other Wednesday. I hope you've had a lovely weekend, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and I'll see you on the next upload.